Hi all, it's Laura, and I have another haul video for you today. This is the very long-awaited Goodwill Outlet haul, the Goodwill bins. And I say long-awaited because I've been talking about going to Goodwill Outlet for forever, and I never do it because it intimidates me. But I finally got together with a friend of mine and met her up in Connecticut where she lives, and we went to the Goodwill Outlet there, and it was okay. I think it's going to prepare me a little bit to maybe make another attempt for the New Jersey Goodwill Outlet. Um, if you are unfamiliar, the Goodwill Outlet is exactly what it sounds like. It is the outlet store for the Goodwill. So the Goodwill is obviously already a thrift store. So the outlet is where they sell off clothing by the pound. And the price per pound differs depending on where you are, but in Connecticut was $1.69 per pound. I believe that the New Jersey location by me is more expensive. I think it's like $1.99, maybe $2.19 a pound. I don't know. I've been there one time. But still, that's really freaking cheap, right? Cheaper than any other Goodwill location. So it's great for that reason, but it can be an absolute madhouse. If you have not been before, I mean, go try and like find a video of someone who's gone. There are people who will post YouTube videos about it. A lot of the Goodwill Outlet locations do not allow filming. Even if they did, I am already too overwhelmed half the time just trying to do my normal thrifting. I can't do like film videos while I'm in a thrift store at the same time. And I certainly can't do that at the Goodwill Outlet. One of the other things that's interesting is there are some whatnot sellers who will do auctions from the Goodwill outlets directly. I don't understand how that happens if you're not allowed to film. They must work out agreements or something with the outlet centers. But either way, when you go to the Goodwill outlet, they have a giant room with all of these blue bins that are like table height. So it's these giant, shallow bin tables full of clothing. And then they also do hard goods and glassware, and they have furniture and all sorts of other stuff. I really just pay attention to the clothing. I know that in Connecticut, the glassware was being sold for like 69 cents per pound. I don't know how the rest of the stuff is priced. So all these tables full of clothing are out there and you're just digging through the tables of clothing. Fine, right? No big deal. But they change the bins out multiple times per day. So what they do is they take the existing bins off the floor, they roll new bins out. Now, the way that they do this is a little bit different in each location, I think. When I went for the first time I ever went to the bins, I went to Long Island City in Queens, New York. I was not a reseller. I did not know what I was walking into. I just thought I was going to a Goodwill. And I walked in and I was like, oh, okay. And I started going through and, digging through all the stuff at the tables. Then they like rang some giant bell and everybody like gets behind this line, gets off of the floor and stands behind a line, has their carts lined up alongside the walls and things. And I was like, what is happening? So I kind of like followed suit and stepped off to the side, but I didn't want to leave my cart. And the people running, the Goodwill employees were like, "Oh, you have to be behind the line." And I was like, "No, I'll just wait. Like, I'm not gonna like rush. Like, I just, don't want to leave my car." They're like, "No, you have to be behind the line. We can't like blah 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 till everybody's behind the line." And like they were really pushing it. And so finally, I was like, "All right," and I left. Whatever. I was like, "I don't. This is like weird. It was weird to me." So I just left. So I had not gone back to another Goodwill outlet. I mean, that's really kind of the only one in the area. There's one in South Jersey. You don't care. Anyway, they opened a Goodwill outlet near my house during like early days of COVID unlockdown. And I did go to that. It's about 15 minutes from my house. And when the first time I went to that, it was a pretty chill experience, but we were still following social distancing rules. They were limiting the number of people who could go in at one time. And so there were very few people in at a time. There was a lot of space. It was very easy and chill. When I did that, I got a whole bunch of stuff, but I think that for the most part, my findings there were fine. They were okay. Nothing nothing extraordinary. It was all like bread and butter items for a vintage seller. I tried to go back to that location at another point in time. And the day that I went, the parking lot was jam packed. I was driving around looking for a spot for so long. I finally found a spot. And then when I walked into the center, this it was so packed full of people that I immediately just walked back out. Now, At the New Jersey outlet, um, again, my memory is shoddy because I've only really been there the one time and it was social distancing. And then the second time I left. But they have like a main room where the bins are. And then they have a second room that I call like the holding pen. It's just like a giant empty room where people kind of chill out and go through their carts and stuff. But I also think that when they're changing out the bins, they make everybody move into that holding pen. Then they change out the bins. And then when they like announce it, you can go back in to the bins again. And it's always like this mad rush, like old school Black Friday kind of insanity. And I don't want to deal with that, you know? So when I went to Connecticut, they were a little bit different. They have one giant room and they had rows of the bins set up, and each row had about 8 bins in it. So, like side by side, 4 bins. And when they changed out their bins, they would just roll one row off the floor. So there's this big empty row, and people would just kind of like line up around, be hanging out around the empty space. And then the staff would start wheeling the bins into the row, and everybody just kind of stands there and they wait, and they're very cool about it and polite and everything. And then when all of the bins are loaded in, the staff will be like, okay, and then everybody starts digging through. So I was at the outlet through, I think, 2 rotations, and they don't rotate. There will be like 4 rows of bins, and so they only rotate out one at a time. So, it makes it a little bit easier as well, I think. So I was there for a couple of rotations, and the first one or two, I didn't bother. I didn't even realize the first one had happened at all. But at some point, I realized, like, okay, they've got this empty space. They're going to bring out some new bins. Let me kind of line up next to it, get a good spot, and then I can kind of get to digging. And that's when I found the best stuff that I found. So I feel like this trip around, I found like some okay stuff here and there, but the stuff that I found that was good was when I had to be like one of the first people getting through the bin, which tracks, right? But also that's the kind of stuff that stresses me out. It didn't stress me out there. It was a pretty chill environment. So I think I may try the New Jersey Center again at some point, not anytime real soon, but I'm going to try it again and see how it goes. I think that the Goodwill bins can be a really great way to get inventory at a super low price. So, especially for whatnot shows and things, it would be great. But also, my experiences, I don't get like sort of I don't want to say premium items, but I don't get like great stuff. Like when I go to my regular thrift store, I get a lot of bread and butter stuff. And bread and butter meaning just like sort of, good basic vintage pieces that help me pay the bills. But I also still get some like knock it out of the park vintage there, you know, as a surprise sometimes. Stuff that I can put into my whatnot show that really draws people in, stuff that I hold aside for Etsy or eBay. So that's a whole lot of talking about that. I have to drink water. I've talked so much. So sorry. Let's get into what I found though. Okay. This whole bag that you can't see, I spent, I think it was $72 for everything. So whatever that comes out to, I'm going to guess around 50 pounds. I don't remember. Let's get into it. So this is on a hanger because it's going to be in my whatnot show, but this is an 80s Gitano and just a little teal velour top. So adorable. Love that. Hold on, I need to toss this across the room. Perfect. All right. Next is, let's see, this little acid wash denim jacket. I don't think there's any closures down the front. There's not. So it just sits open, but it's a fun little 80s acid wash piece. This has its Goodwill tag on it. They were charging $10 for this at the Goodwill. And I got it for whatever I got it for. Probably like $4, by the pound. I think it's a little bit more than a pound. Anyway, so that's cute. That'll be a fun little piece for a whatnot show. Let's see. Then I got this sweatshirt. This is fun. Again, these are not things that I don't want to say that I wouldn't normally pick up because I think I would, depending on the price for them. Goodwill Outlet prices for sure. I would stick these in a whatnot show, but this is like not what I want my entire aesthetic to be. It's just they're kind of neat pieces now and then. This skirt's really pretty. This is like a 90s floral little prairie kind of skirt. It's this sheer kind of rayon fabric, and very lightweight, so that's great. Probably less than $1.69, which was the per pound price. This needs a little bit of work. It's this kind of fabric that like frays really easily. So this is the waistband here, right? And for the most part, from the outside, it's pretty good. But there's one spot I found that was needs a little bit of reinforcement, like not terrible. But then I saw that inside spot. Yeah, like here's the outside spot, you know. So I'll try and fix that up a little bit. But it's a cute little piece, right? Little 90s grunge. Okay, this sweater I was really excited about. This was so cute. And look at the colors on that. It's amazing. I love it. It does have a little hole in it that I'm going to have to patch up. But this, I would even have gotten it at my regular thrift, even with the hole, which we all know I wouldn't have noticed right away, would I? No, I don't. There it is. And it's really cute. It's wool and nylon, but it's not itchy. And I love the color. I think it's so pretty. So I'm stoked about that one. That was really fun. This thing is cool. So this is, hold on, I'm going to sort of zip it for you. It's a leather and fabric jacket. And now that I'm trying to zip it, does it want to zip? No. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to unzip it to show you the tag, but that's okay. So, right, so the front two panels are leather, and then all the rest is like this sweater kind of material. And of course, the collar is great on that. That's amazing. It's a very thin leather. It's got pockets, which are cool. And then this is the tag. And wait, can you read it? A fine garment styled for action. Styled for action. So that was really cool. Probably like $4 or $5. Let's see. Okay. This thing I was a little unsure of. It's a really cute little dress. Right? So it's got that embroidery stuff going on. It's got this like nice little full skirt with some embroidery stuff. That's really cute. I don't know if it's vintage or not. It's got this like exposed zipper down the back, but it was cheap enough. I figure why not? It's a cute dress. I think it goes with the aesthetic that I try to offer in my whatnot shows. So I thought it was a fun little piece. So that's fun. Fun, 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 cute, 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 fun, cute, fun. This is adorable. This is a little prom style dress, right? So it's not zipped up in the back right now, so it looks all weird. Hold on one second. This is really cute. Okay, so this is the back. And it's a Jessica McClintock, so not a Gunny Sacks, but Jessica McClintock, and just like this fun little peplum style cute thing. That'll be a really fun and cute. I need new words, seriously. Also, I'm baking in this sweater now because of these lights. So let's see. All right. Let me move you over. Give me a little more room to show you things. All right. Let's see. Oh, this sweater Whitney found for me. I was so excited about this. I love this one. This is awesome. I would have snatched this up in 2 seconds in any thrift store. There's the tag, Knit DeVille, right? So that one's really nice. And I haven't found any issues with it yet. There's always time. All right, this one's cute. Let's see. This is a little 90s sleeveless top. It's very wrinkled, but a little 90s floral rayon. Tried to button a button just to give it some sort of shape. So, you know, it's just like a nice little easy pickup. It looks like nothing here. It'll look cuter on. There's the tag. And it's got, you know, one of these little corset tie back things. That's always fun. So that'll be adorable. Cheapy little whatnot show. I'll probably put this in a whatnot show for like $5. So it'll be a nice little enticement piece. Then I've also got this, which again, like, you know, this is cute. It's not like I won't like lose my mind over it. I love the tag though, but it's a nice little soft cotton plaid. I also know like plaid isn't necessarily my personal I don't go nuts for plaid personally, but I think somebody will really like that. It's cute. And again, I can do it like really inexpensive in a show. All right, this is just a vintage thermal top, which is like no big deal, I know. But all right, we'll look at the tag because the tags are always fun. Yay. I have been like, I have like an ongoing project where I get old vintage thermals, I dye them some kind of fun color, and then I want to embellish them. I have one that I started working on, but I haven't done much to it because I can never be decisive about the embellishment I want to add. So the one that I have like a couple of buttons on the collar. It's like a crew neck, so a couple buttons on there, and then like another little, a cute little patch that I stitched on. And I have a bunch of crochet pieces and lace pieces and ribbon and all sorts of stuff to use for these projects. And my inspiration is the Free People thermals with like the embellished cuffs that they always have. This is one of the Free People thermals, although this one, I hate this zipper so much. It looks really cute, but functionally, I hate it. But I love the neckline on this. Anyway, that's another project. I want to cut this zipper off and do something else here, like corset tie it or something, just to get rid of this metal thing that catches on everything all the time. Anyway, so that's what that thermal is for. I'm going to dye it some kind of cute color and add it to my little, very large collection of, well, so far I only have one that I've embellished, but I have a whole bunch that I've dyed. So, all right, let's see. Next, I have another little prom dress. So this one, this is just cute. Like right now, it's just like, okay, right? Little, that looks like a hot mess, but I think it'll steam up nicely. Everything looked okay. It just looks like it needs to be steamed out. Just very ratty looking right now. But it's a cute little prom style dress. And there's that Saks Fifth Avenue tag. So that's cute. Next I got these. So these are some Levi's cords, and they are older. And, you know, the Levi's there. I'll show you the tag on this. I can find it. Where'd you go? Levi's tags are always such a difficult thing for me to find. Okay, so it's just this one of these little papery guys, right? Super small. So I can never figure out the date codes on this. I'm in a Facebook group that explains them, but like the tags that I have never match the examples that they give like precisely enough. But I feel like these are probably 80s. And I think these are a 34, but somebody had tapered the leg on these, right? So that's what it looks like currently, but look at that. So on this one, I started undoing it. I just wanted to see what the leg was. It looks pretty much like a straight leg though. I was kind of hoping it was a little bit flared, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. So, but it's still cute, you know, so I'll take the seam out, wash those up, and it's a nice little basic Levi's corduroy. All right, let's see. So next, this one was fun. This is totally my vibe. Little pink disco dress, right? That was fun. Here's the very unexciting tag. That'll be neat. And then I got 3 of these, but there's only 2 here right now. These I wasn't sure about. This is one of those things that I know people like them, but I don't get it. And so I feel like I don't do well with them. But these are just these 90s. I call them teacher dresses. It's just this very straight silhouette, you know, usually floral cotton or something. Like it's cute enough. It's just not my thing, but I know that people like them. I do feel like I sell them in whatnot shows and stuff. So I got this one, and then I got this blue and green floral. Same tag, the fads. And I know there's another one. I don't know where it is yet, but all right, let's see. So when the new bin was rolled out and I was like ready and waiting, there was a ton of vintage lingerie, but mostly bras, almost exclusively bras. And these are bras that had I seen them in my regular thrift store, I probably would not have picked them up. But because it was the Goodwill Outlet and everything's by the pound and bras weigh nothing, I bought almost all of the ones that I found. So first, I actually have this pair of panties that I think should do well, but I haven't looked them up yet. But so they're Warners. Like they look very boring here, but they've got this like seamed booty, and you can see it's a little bit sheer. And then not much going on the front. You can see that there's like staining here that I'm going to have to get out. And these are Warners. So now it could be that like I'll look these up, and figure out if they're anything exciting. But if they're not, I'll dye them a different color and then they'll be cute for that reason. So I got those. And I'm not going to show you like every bra in depth because that's going to get super tedious really fast. But, like just like this is very boring, right? Not not a super exciting bra, but got that floral lace and then that like I think this will dye. Oh, that was the wrong side, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I think this will take up dye in a really cute way. I'm hoping. Now it's possible that they won't, right? It is possible that I'll dye it and it'll all just be one color and not very exciting. But the elastic is in great condition. I did double check that for all of the ones that I purchased. So we'll see what happens. I have considered also maybe just offering them for like $1 each as a starting bid on Whatnot without doing anything to them, just like without dyeing them, just offering them for $1 each. And if nobody wants them, no big deal. This one I thought was really cool, right? So it's just sheer, like mesh kind of cups, soft cups. Obviously, there's no underwire. And I thought that was cool. And again, I'm not going to show you like each and every bra, but this is another one. A lot of these I kind of looked at and said, are they going to dye potentially cool? Because this is anything with lace detail. If there's where they have different types of fabric involved. So like there's this satin and then this is also satin, but it's like a different kind of fabric. And then it's got the lace detail and everything. So sometimes those different fabric elements will take the dye up differently and it creates a really fun contrast. Part of it dyes up really dark, but the lace might come out lighter. So it looks really cool. This is just a black one. I don't know why I picked this up because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's boring and plain and it's not going to dye up exciting and whatever. Who cares? Okay. Then I've got this still in its box. Playtex Beautiful Ones, Cross Your Heart. So that I might just try to sell on eBay as it is, This is a pair of socks that I just got for me. Someone had shared a photo of Vivienne Westwood socks that, obviously when she was still around. And they were gorgeous, knee high. They look like hand crochet or hand knit. They have like this crochet lace, ruffle around the top. And then up along the back, there's this crochet vine with leaves and all these flowers. It was stunning and really inspirational because I kind of feel like I can do something like that. I mean, not like hers were gorgeous and I can't crochet, but it would be like, maybe put some lace around the top and maybe some ribbon or fun appliques or something on the socks. Just, so I grabbed these because why not? What is this? Oh, American Eagle socks, apparently. There we go. Also, they're just really soft. They'd be nice socks with nothing embellished on them. All right, then I got this. Again, to me, this is like just a bread and butter item. It's cool. Like it's velvet. It's got cherries on it. It's got a little rhinestone embellishment. It's not a big deal though. The tag was cut out. This is probably like early 2000s. It's fine. Have to work up some enthusiasm before I put that in my Whatnot show, but all right, these are cute little pastel plaid shorts. I don't know what that is, why I'm doing that. Okay, there's the tag though. The tag's cute. What is this? Oh, yeah. So this is, it's cute, cute little skirt, black, obviously. It's small. It's got elastic at the back of the waist. This Goodwill had this marked at $7. And this is Dorothy, whoever, Shonlin Platinum. I had another piece by this designer once that ended up going for a decent amount of money. I wasn't really aware of her as a designer before I had that piece. And I forget, I sold it on Whatnot. I think it got bid up a little bit, like not astronomical, but you know. So then I've been aware of that brand since I found it that time. Hmm. But like to me, that's it's fine. It's cute. It's a black skirt with embellishment, and fine. All right, this was fun. This is a little, probably 60s cocktail dress. Goodwill had this priced in their stores at $9.99. Nobody bought it. It does look like it's pretty tiny, probably an extra small. And it's got this great gold brocade and then black velvet. So has a metal zipper down the back and just an older tag. No big deal. But yeah, so that was really cute. And again, it's so cheap, right? So it's easy. All right, this is a fun piece. Let's see. I was surprised because this was just like sitting in a bin. It wasn't the bin that I like got to first. It was just hanging out in a bin. I have to button it so that you can actually see what this looks like. Let's see. This is very, I can't even tell what, oh my gosh, because it's the button unbuttoned. High production value here. Okay, there we go. Awesome, colorful cardigan. Got these great dolman sleeves. It's very cool. And let's see. Here's the tag. Not very exciting. Just, older tag. Burp. All right. This is another little top. Basic but cute little 80s silhouette. No bigs. Another little basic 80s-ish sweater knit tank top. Cute, cute. Bras. So, oh, this is a like a body shaper type of thing. This is inside out, but so this will be fun. This should dye up a fun color too, I think. Right? Oops, got all this great lace. Little low back. It's adorable. The tag on this one, it's an older Sears tag, so I thought that was really fun too. There's that. And then this bra is pretty cool just because it's got the sheer cups and then the solid sides. And yeah, just an older Playtex tag. Little lace going on. That'll dye up a fun color. So another bra, 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 bra in a bag. Sears Sheer Amazement natural cup bra. So, all right, let's see. Another bra in a bag. All right. Forgot about that sort of for 2 seconds. Another bra. I think this is the one that's in the bag. Like this is like the one in the bag. Sheer Amazement. So lots of those. All right. Next, little secretary style dress. Karen Alexander. I thought this was really cute. So I like the silhouette of it. I thought it was pretty. I see a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, Karen Stevens. I always sort of use those names interchangeably, and I should not because I think Karen Alexander is expensive and Karen Stevens is like every day. Anyway, this was cute. She definitely needs a little bath before I do anything. But buttons down the front, nice little cottage core secretary style dress. It's cute. I got some little handkerchiefs that I just sort of snatched up without paying a whole bunch of attention to them because, again, they're basically free. Little sweater, obviously filthy. Jesus, that's going to need an actual soak. This is a fun little sweater. Like an 80s, 90s, like very Saved by the Bell tunic style. So you've got that chevron, and then it's got that like band at the bottom, kind of dolman sleeve. So that seemed really fun to me. There's the tag for that. This little t-shirt I thought was so adorable. I really wanted to find more of these, but I didn't. And a little striped, button placket tee. Although not a button placket, I'm lying. It has a placket with no buttons, no buttonholes. It's just sort of a little split neck, I guess. There's the tag though. But it's like super soft, like a really nice soft thin t-shirt. Adorable. I love that. This was interesting and heavy. This is like a fisherman's sweater, but it's a dress. So it's like a really heavy piece. I did not find any tags in this at all, so I have no idea if it's modern or vintage or what. Handmade. I don't know. I don't think it's handmade just because of the way the pockets are, but I could be wrong. But I figured it kind of doesn't matter. Again, it's another one of those pieces that if it's modern, it still fits in with my aesthetic really well. And it feels like a nice, heavy, good quality. I feel like somebody will really like that. So that was a nice little find. Got one of these guys, little bustier kind of bra. This will be really cute, like dyed another color and then like worn, as an over, like like a corset style piece over something else. It'd be really fun. What is this? Don't even remember this one. I guess just another little 80s kind of sweatery thing. You can see like a lot of very basic stuff. Like I'm glad that I went, but I was, a big part of my going was to meet up with my friend, right? So, another bra. And there are some pieces I got that are definitely like I'm super pumped that I got them. But in this case, it was like a 2-hour trip for me to go over there. And so that Goodwill outlet was a little bit more chill. But the 2-hour drive for the sake of the outlet alone, not really worth it. For New Jersey, only 15 minutes away from me, but I feel like New Jersey is going to be more of a madhouse, and that's why I avoid it. And stuff like this, which is sort of similar caliber to the stuff that I found when I went in 2020, it's not worth the hassle if I have to like sling elbows at people, which I don't like doing and probably wouldn't do. So anyway, this is cute. Top. This one I liked. This is a little bathrobe. It's purple, like velour, Pierre Cardin. But what I like about it is these really cute little puff sleeves, right? And then it's got like the tie belted waist and all that stuff. So that was a really fun little piece. Even though it's a solid color, the puff sleeves really did it for me. So happy about that. I got a few scarves as well, which I also just kind of grabbed. These will be nice in a whatnot show. I don't get scarves too often just because I don't really find scarves that I like. And normally, the thrift charges obviously more than the Goodwill outlet does, but this feels like silk. It's huge, super lightweight. So that was a fun piece to pick up. That'll be nice. And again, I can offer that super cheap in a whatnot show. It's like a nice little incentive for people. A whole bunch more bras here. So many bras. Bras. I don't think there's any. This was kind of neat. One of these things. It probably had straps at some point in time, but yeah, like the straps are missing. Anyway, but I thought that was fun. I'll dye it some other color. Bra, 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 bra. Another little sheer one. Those are cute. Oh, this is cute too. So this is like a little girdle, not girdle, garter, but girdly garter. Super stretchy. And it's got all these guys on it. Of course, are important. Got a little union tag. I don't know if it has any other tags. Doesn't matter. A size tag would have been really nice because stuff like this is difficult because it's meant to stretch and it's meant to be constrictive. This is the back. And then this would go over your abdomen, and then it holds your nylons up, of course. So that was cute. Here's another pair of panties. Again, nothing like astronomically amazing, but I think that these might, you know, sell decently. I mean, I think stuff like this, like it can sometimes be like an easy 20 bucks on eBay. So that's nice. Um, we'll see. Another little handkerchief. Cute. A couple of other hankies. These are really pretty. This one I like a lot. I don't know what I'll do with it. It's obviously older. I think it's so pretty. Right. And then this one, didn't even unfold it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I like this. These are pretty. So, does it say love? Oh, no, it says, what does that say? I think it's supposed, yeah, it's supposed to be mother. M and then OTH and then ER. Little awkward, but it's okay. And then it's got these nice little cutouts. It's really pretty. That's nice. I'll probably throw that up online. You know, it'll be nice as a Mother's Day thing for someone, obviously. All right, this is probably my favorite find of the Goodwill Outlet haul, and possibly made it worth it. I haven't looked it up, but I think it would sell for a lot of money. I mean, like, I want to say at least 50, 60 bucks. But I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to keep it unless they don't fit me. But Vanity Fair, they look very tiny, but they're super stretchy. Leopard print. And it's just like, they're just so freaking cool. So awesome. Here's the tag. And I was very excited to find those. And even though I know that they will sell for a decent amount of money, I am most likely just going to keep them. And I won't wear them very often, but it's neat to have, like, just, I definitely have like certain undergarments that I wear while I'm photographing clothing. So it's fun to have something like that as an option. You know, I try to wear stuff that, you know, like you can see how sheer a garment is. So I make sure that I have like darker underwear on underneath. So you can, if you can see through the dress, you can see how see-through it is, you know. Here's some buttons that my friend actually picked up accidentally and then said, will you use these? And I was like, yes, I actually will use those. So thank you. So buttons. Here's another scarf. This was really pretty. Another good little whatnot piece. Love this. It's so beautiful. Right? Love it. Okay. This is a piece for eBay, and I very briefly looked it up. It's a modern piece. Goodwill had it priced at $13. It's a sweater, right? So obviously the colors attracted me. But the reason that I got it was because of this. So this brand, Spider, can do well. I don't know enough about it. I looked it up super quickly and I saw some men's Spider sweaters that had sold for, I want to say around 200, but I think they were older and they were men's. Like, so I don't know what this one will do. I'll research it a little bit further, but I thought it was worth picking up. So, and we have some more bras. Bra, 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 bra. Bras. Bra. This one's cute. This is a front closure. And it's got this nice little like mesh. I like that. I don't know why we don't use front closure bras more often. I feel like they're very hard to find and it's so much easier. Why are we messing around with all these back closure things? It's so annoying. Bra. Bra. So many bras. Okay. Then I got this. This was cute. It's like goofy cute, but it's cute. Right? Like this will be a cute little whatnot piece too. I also envision this as kind of a deep pop piece, but tag. Another fucking bra. Oh, a blue bra. Okay, these, I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I grabbed it because the tag was old. This is a Victoria's Secret thong panty. And so this era of panties. So here's the tag, right? Victoria's Secret. So this is older. The date code on this is looks like December 2001. And and so panties from this era from Victoria's Secret will sell more. This is mark size medium. It seems so tiny to me, but it's super stretchy. Um, but I have no idea. I'm going to throw them up on auction because why not, right? I'll try and research them just to get a better keyword. I mean, they're going to be like a low rise thong, Y2K, Victoria's Secret, floral. I'll probably throw flower power in there, although that's not quite what's going on there. But I'll see if there's any other keywords that maybe I should be clued into. But, super cheap. Why not? Let's see what happens. Another fucking bra. Right. This is a really cute sweater. It's filthy, but I had to grab it because this is definitely like the kind of stuff I love. But you can see how disgusting this is. So this needs like an actual soak, right? So that, here's the tag. All right. And then I got this sweatshirt. I almost didn't, but here's the other thing with the bins is it's super easy to be like, it's cheap, why not? And then you get it home and you have 9 million things that all need soaking and you need to deal with them. You know, having a whatnot show where I'm auctioning things off quickly and cheaply and I'm not putting as much work in definitely makes it easier. But there's so much of this stuff that needs an actual wash. A lot of the times coming home from the thrift, I'm not necessarily washing things. Um, Smart people, smart choices. Union Carbide. So it's an older, like 90s, right? Sweatshirt. Union Carbide is, I tried to look it up really quickly. Sometimes stuff like this doesn't look like much, but it will be for a company or, whatever. There might be like a little bit more of a desire for it. Like, one of the things that comes to mind for me is like union t-shirts and stuff, like labor unions kind of t-shirts. So those, I just recently sold one on eBay. I want to say for like 29 bucks or something. So Union Carbide, there was some sort of controversy problem. They had like I don't know if it was a chemical spill or something years ago. So I figured, let me grab it. Who knows? Like maybe somebody will want it for some weird reason. I don't know. It's not going to be a thing that I list for a whole bunch of money. It'll be 29, maybe $39 shipped, So we'll see what happens. This was cute. This will be a nice little, oh, that's right. I forgot about this one. So this was cute because it's like little pastel stripes, right? But this is what I really liked about it. Look at how ridiculous that is. So adorable. The tag was cut out, but it doesn't matter. That was very sweet. So this is funny to me. I got this blazer at the outlet because I thought it was a really cool, like it's velour and I love the rainbow stripe and everything. It's really awesome. Here's the tag. And my friend and I went to the Goodwill Outlet store first. And then after the Goodwill Outlet, we went to a second thrift store where you've already seen the haul from that, the red, white, and blue thrift. So I got this blazer at the outlet. And then when I was at red, white, and blue, they also had one of these. And I feel like they had it priced at like $13 or something. And I was like, oh, I already got it. So there. All right. Oh, we're really close to the end here. Like just a couple of items. I got these. These are like they look very like LuLaRoe, but they're not. They're 80s stretch pants, which is what we were calling them back in the day. They were stretch pants. Weather vane. So I thought that would be fun. They're in good condition. They do need a little sweater shave in the crotch region there because all the thigh rubbing. But I use what's called a sweater stone. It's kind of like a pumice stone, and that'll get that nice and clear looking, and it'll get rid of all that pilling. So that'll be easy. Another very cute little hanky. My neighbors just started playing loud music upstairs, so if you can hear that, I apologize. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. And then there's this cute little sweater. No bigs, but it's cute. And then another pair of panties. Got some panty work to do on eBay. Those are cute. I like those. Who makes these? Wackhole. Then there's this, another one of these 90s floral rayon skirts. This one's really pretty. You can see it's stained, needs soaking. This is by Neo Nostalgia. I don't know if that's the same as Nostalgia or if they are copycatting them. This also is like a stain on the bottom somewhere. So I know this one needs soaking. So, but I thought it was really pretty, and I think this will sell nicely on Whatnot also. And oh, that's right, I forgot about this. And then one more scarf, and then after this, there's only one more item, but this scarf is really pretty as well. I should probably look these up a little bit. I'm thinking of offering these on Whatnot, but these like Indian looking ones, like the Indian cotton ones, they might actually sell for a little bit more. I don't know. All the metallic, it's really pretty though. I love it, and it's huge. These are the kind of scarves that you like drape over your lamp in your bohemian bedroom, but like not in a fire starting kind of way. You have to be safe, but you know, this would totally be in some movie, like just draped over the light for some mood. And the last thing that I also got this from Whitney, and I am surprised at how much I like this. A vintage koosh ball, Koosh. These were like a big toy in the 90s. And it's almost like cut up rubber bands in a way, but it's like stronger. It's very satisfying to like just toss around, and it's fun. It feels really cool. This looks very dirty, so I'm gonna have to wash it. But and they do have a resale value, but not enough for me to want to bother selling it because I like playing with it. This probably, I don't like, maybe 15, 20 bucks. But that's it. So that's my little Goodwill Outlet haul. What do you think? Let me know. Would you bother going? Would you bother fighting people? Would you bother driving 2 hours? Any of those things? I didn't fight people, but I suspect that in future trips, I may have to if I decide to go to New Jersey. Oh no. Oh, it's like coming apart a little bit. That's so sad. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you again soon.